Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. And I'm sure for these guys, a break from the conference championship and the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Mahomes again.
Open man right side is Rice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Muscles him off. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Purdy. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now it's second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Purdy now on third and goal. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now here comes Kansas City. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, Mahomes. Pass incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And from the 34, here's second and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, it's Purdy. Stiff-armed him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he's going to use his legs here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
The tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Finally, his defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Now Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey shifts by him at the 25. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
72 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Connects with Kittle underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey following the penalty. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Purdy from the gun.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Chiefs offense set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Nice move at the 40. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field.
but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big scorer, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy bootlegging it. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, 30 yards. And the Niners are back within a score. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to
get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again.
That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And he will find his man Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A give right side for Pacheco. he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as they'll take this up close to midfield.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Purdy.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
McCaffrey on the toss right. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ball start. Offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Now there's that man again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Purdy.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
It'll head out of bounds inside
inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it.
Now, meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Yeah, he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one going to come up short, low throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to...
Touchdown, 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey,
34 yards.
and the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. This is Jennings. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Holding, offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.